Hi, I'm Andrea Doyle, and in this video I'm talking about what you need to know right now about achieving harmony in the workplace. So, what do you need to know now about achieving harmony at work? Well, it's quite simple really. You need to know that harmony at work is possible. You may have experienced the upside and the downside to workplace conflict, and you know which you prefer. Yes, there is an upside to employee conflict in the workplace, and this is what I mean. I remember observing the upside to employee conflict when I had two team members who I managed, and they had a discussion about a proposed process change. Shane presented his perspective on the proposed change, and that was to Eliza, who actually drafted the change. Eliza listened as Shane spoke. Shane delivered his perspective from the customer's expectations, and Eliza was coming from the systems that tracked the workflow. Between them, the conversation went back and forth until they came up with a solution that would work for the customers and work to track the workflow. During this time, they were both respectful for each other, they both listened to each other, and more importantly, they stayed focused on the problem and not attacking each other. Previously, I had a conversation with both Shane and Eliza after an incident about keeping the kitchen tidy. Where doesn't that happen? So I took them aside one-on-one and had a conversation with them to find out what was going on. And I presented them both with the same strategy. And that is when you're when the discussion is going off key or awry, then start to focus on the problem and not the person. When you stay focused on the problem, then that's where you can start creating outcomes. So I was delighted this time when I heard them have this conversation about the process change, and they did stay focused on the issue. Now, both of them came and saw me later and talked about the success that they'd had with the conversation. Mind you, they still found it challenging to work with each other, just less challenging this time. So as a result, I took an opportunity at the weekly team meeting to start introducing some strategies. Now, because we met every week, I only presented them about every 3 or 4 weeks. And so there'd be an activity that they would have to complete as a team of about 15 people. And we then kept a record of the strategy and also if there were any funny comments that were made during the session. And we put all of that information up on a wall, and that served as a reminder to the team about strategies that we could use and comments that came from that session. Workplaces are like baking a cake. If you've got all the right ingredients and you follow the right instructions, you'll get a great outcome that's not only good to look at, but great to taste. So in a workplace, if your employees have the skills to manage themselves during a conflict, then that can help to lead to a workplace that not only looks great from the outside, but it is one that people want to come to each and every day. Do your employees have a good mix of conflict resolution and conflict management skills? If not, what can you do about it? If you do a search on conflict resolution training courses, you'll find that there are a variety. So you need to be sure about what you are wanting to achieve from such courses. Do you want to have all staff attend, or is it just for management? And when the management and the leaders come back, that they actually present or model at team meetings some strategies. Is it going to be in one day or over some shorter sessions across a 12-month period? Will you send them off to a public course, or will you bring a consultant in-house to deliver something just for your staff? Will you do it face-to-face or over the net? I've been delivering conflict resolution and conflict management courses for years now. And from my personal preference, when I'm wanting to develop the conflict management skills of my staff, I will do it in-house, I will do it in our workplace, and where possible, I'll do it within our team. It is for everybody. I do make it mandatory because this is an expectation that this is the way we work around here. This is the way that we manage ourselves during times of conflict. Now, another way that you can ensure that your employees gain value from a conflict management training course is through asking them to complete a skills gap analysis just around conflict management before they start the training. They do a self-assessment using this tool, and then they meet with their supervisor to discuss. After each training session or strategy that's been presented to them, they have an opportunity then to implement their learnings. Then I'd meet with them at least on a quarterly basis, if not earlier, to discuss their project, or to discuss their process, to discuss their progress. Now, what this would do is also to keep it front of mind that conflict management skills are things that are valued in the workplace. If you're looking for something else around conflict resolution or conflict management, you could be looking for a 5-day workplace mediator training course. In that case, have a look at this website, because at the moment we have our 5-day mediation course coming up in May this year. That may be something that is of value to you or people in your workplace. I hope this information has been helpful, that harmony in the workplace can be achieved. I'm on a mission. I said at the end of last year, I'm on a mission this year. I'm not after world peace. All right, I'll never make Miss Universe. What I am on a mission for in 2017 is #WorkplacePeace 2017. I know it can be done. Will you join me? Thanks very much for watching. I'm Andrea Doyle, Workplace Mediator, Conflict Manager, Author and Presenter. Bye for now.